MP Materials, technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current position today and the price chart. Starting off with the price section, there are two reasons why you may want to consider getting into a position with MP Materials. Number one, the stock's fundamentals as far as how the company is actually doing, sales, revenue, employees, progress, and all the information available to us retail investors. All of that stuff I just mentioned has only improved. By improved, I mean gotten better. If you're a bull, it's gotten more efficient, more profitable, better. Everything's better since we were at $52. The fundamentals of the company are now better at 30. We are now at 30. We're at $33 a share right now. Our fundamentals are now better than when we were at $52 a share or anything in the past. Why? Because earnings report and the offering. And you may be thinking offerings are bad. They dilute the shares. We don't like dilution. That makes everyone freaks out on the offering. Okay, let me tell you something. If you don't know this, let me break it to the fools out there. All right, if you don't make stuff, there's no stuff. Okay, that's Elon Musk. That's irrelevant. But okay, the offerings are actually good long term. Okay, why are they good long terms? Because it gives institutions a way to get in and load up on the stock. Institutions like to hold long term, and that's the first reason, but that's not even really why. It's because the company gets to raise cash and do the aggressive business endeavors that we investors want them to. We don't want them just to be doing nothing with their cash. We want them making deals. We want them marketing. We want them promoting their business, doing whatever kind of contracts and deals and agreements, hiring more employees, acquisitions, right? All of the stuff. Guess what you need for that? You need a lot of money, a lot of it. And an offering is not a bad way to do that sometimes. So stop freaking out when there's an offering. If you want to sell, okay, just make sure you re-enter when it dips, because offerings are a perfect buying zone when you get good stocks that short, medium term, or long term stocks, such as MP Materials. So those are the reasons why this is a great buy. So now, as far as the technicals, we did just bounce off this 50% retracement level sitting at 30.89. Perfect validation there. This Fibonacci retracement is actually based literally since the IPO of the stock, all the way back there last year, right? So I want to go over the Bollinger Bands, which is actually the most important indicator towards, actually the most bullish technical analysis indicator for getting in a position to the stock right now. I know you may be thinking, Brandon, why is your average so high? What are you doing? You're losing money on the stock? You're supposed to be an expert and you're losing money on it? Really? All right, we're going to go over that soon, but this is more important in my opinion, probably for most of you. For the Bollinger Bands, when you go above the middle Bollinger Band, this band right here, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I know it's a fairly advanced indicator. When you go above it, you are going to inevitably means always, it's just a matter of time. You are going to come back to this middle Bollinger Band. It happened here. If we go back into the stock, guess what? Same pattern. It's 100%. I mean, I guess you can say it's not 100%. I guess you could disagree with me there. You can't really, though. There's not a reasonable counter argument. If you just look at any stock, eventually it's going to retrace to this middle Bollinger Band. We did it again here, right? We did it again here. Guess what comes back? And now we are finally, for the first time in the stock's past, really, we are finally significantly below that middle Bollinger Band. So you tie this with the RSI and the fundamentals of the company and the product and the business model, and you get a very auspicious buy zone right now, where it's at right now, 33.66. Are you kidding me? I added more today when it was red. I was actually starting to shoot this video when it was in the red, like 2%. That would have been nice if I could have got it out by then, but I had to redo it. Okay, so that's an amazing buy zone according to these Bollinger Bands. Let's look at the other indicators. All right, exponential moving average. There's nothing interesting here. We have the golden crosses. Okay, RSI and MACD relative strength index on the daily 41, fairly oversold, bearish, totally bearish on the daily MACD there. But if we look at the 4-hourly MACD, if we can just look at this, okay, the MACD line is trying to cross and get that bullish confirmation. Technically, we basically already have it, but we are trying. But if we actually zoom out, not really, right? If we can close the day actually with a power hour, okay, right now we're sour houring right now. But if we can actually get some bullish momentum before the close today, this will cross bullish confirmation and bullish sentiment for the stock. That's what that's going to represent. That's what we're looking at as far as the technicals. Electric vehicle demand is very high right now. Domestic supply for electric vehicle materials is very low. What does MP Materials do? MP Materials is the electric vehicle supply. Now, you may be wondering, MP Materials, they're a mining company. Electric vehicles don't do mining. They're clean. They're clean energy, right? Green energy, right, guys? Well, all right, I hate to break it to you if you didn't know this. I hope you knew this. You probably didn't. But electric vehicles, all right, I'm not trying to tell you if they're good or bad or not, okay? You make your own decision on that. What is a factual though is that electric vehicles, you have to go down and mine into the earth, deep into the earth, to go and get the battery materials. If we go over here to their website, MP Materials here, okay, let's actually go down to their process. Okay, now it doesn't take a genius to figure out that MP Materials is a mining company. Okay, here you go. Here's your proof. Okay, there's their facility. Okay, you can go through this all if you want, but regardless of this, yes, they have to go down in the earth and mine for battery materials, and yeah, you have to replace it. They do, they are more like a clean energy company. They try to do the whole. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, they don't really say it here, but let me go up here real quick. Sustainability. Okay, here, why we're different. Okay, look at this. Okay, they are totally into the whole clean. Look at this. Okay, overall, we believe we advanced 11 of the United Nations. Okay, they're in with the United Nations goals. Okay, there you go. That's all the information you basically need to tell you that these guys are green energy, clean energy. They want to, whether or not they're legit as far as actually doing that, and if their processes actually help a significant amount, whatever. We're not going to get into that, but they are definitely making the appeal towards green energy, which is what we investors, from a pure money and greedy standpoint, which at the end of the day, let's be honest, we just want to make money. So that's the number one thing we care about, regardless of anything that's greedy. That's why we're here. We're trying to make money. It is good for that, because I know this is complicated. Stay with me. Stay with me. Everyone nowadays, my generation, Gen Z and millennials, we are all, not all of us, trust me, not all of us, but a lot of us are like green energy whores, basically. Okay. Everyone is with the green energy and clean energy. Now, we're not going into if it's good or bad. Okay. You make your own opinion on that. But this is good for the stock price, because overall, right now, it looks like green energy, we're only going to increase in green energy demand and more people doing more things for it. So MP is in a great position to benefit that, because of their website and their company's goals in actually doing this, right? They're actually doing it in a clean and safe way, right? Look at all this stuff. Okay, they do the whole 9 yards here. Look, environmental standards, clean, safe ore body. Okay, they do freaking everything, it looks like, right? And also, of course, more importantly, they supply electric vehicles, which are thought of to be a very environmentally friendly thing. So, if everyone believes that, it's great. It's great for MP Materials. So that's why, for me, it's a very good short-term to mid-term play, and maybe even long-term, depending on how long the electric vehicle kind of craze goes on. So yeah, obviously, basic economics. If you don't know this already, high demand. If you have high demand for something, uh, inevitably there's going to be competition. Prices are going to be coming down, and supply is going to get lower, resulting in a price increase. If there is low demand, that's going to result in a high supply. And even if it's both of these things together, usually one of these things will start to cause the other. But whatever, this isn't an economics class. Okay, basically right now for electric vehicles, we have this. In the United States, we definitely have this: high demand and low supply. That is 100% true, and that is going to equal in a price increase. Fundamentals insider ownership is 12%, according to Fentel.io, for MP Materials. Total shares outstanding of this, insiders own 20 million shares, equaling 12.5% of insider ownership of the total shares outstanding. Taking a look at institutional ownership, 65%. A lot of people think this is really bullish. For me, I don't, honestly, I got to tell you, I do not. It's slightly bullish for me. All right, if you care about institutional ownership a lot, there you go. These guys are basically monkeys running around banging stuff on each other's heads in suits, basically, in my opinion, most of the time. Not always. Okay, they are great institutions. I should not say that. When people say all rich people are bad, all whatever. Okay, Fauci's composition, right? No, not all institutions are bad. A lot of them are bad. We have a price target of $50. We have a price target of $37, which is still currently higher than what it is right now. And we have a price target of $57. And these are all published pretty recently. So even the analysts, the monkeys, the retards, right? They know that they have bullish price targets. So, either that means that we are just as stupid as them and we all are going to be wrong, or more likely, in my opinion, it means that even they can see such an obvious stock pick as this one. And oh boy, it looks like as I'm filming this, yep, every time. Why does this always happen? When it's a good day, I always get these videos out too late, and they already run up before. But guys, I know it's running up right now, and by the time you're seeing this, it might be up 2%, 5%. It might be red by the time you're seeing this. But anything under 35, 40 is a good midterm hold, really. So yeah, and if you don't think so, look at where you're at as far as look at where we're currently trading at compared to the last couple of days, last couple of trading weeks. Look at this, okay? And remember, the fundamentals of the company has only gotten better. The earnings report, we're not even going in over the earnings report because it's so old right now at this point, although it's still relevant, but we're not going to go over it. It was very bullish. Current positions, okay. Let's just go over them. All right, this is what we're looking at. Mara's kicking ass. Jumia's doing well. MP, I'm down, and look at this total cost. And also, this is why I should have said this. It's my largest position right now, not because I'm the most bullish on it long term or short term. Well, actually, kind of short term, but mostly because I kind of bought the dip and it kept dipping. I bought the dip in here, was doing well, and then but also this is an unjustifiable. More importantly, okay, just listen to this. Ignore the last part. Okay, never mind. This is an unjustifiable beatdown. It's gotten beaten down massively, and this is a great buy zone in my opinion. So I've been averaging down since all the way up here, literally. So, yeah, it is my biggest position. I have a little bit of buying power now. Finally, my other positions. I opened up a position in Jumia yesterday. Obviously, we're up 10%. Small position, but nonetheless, $56. My account size is small. You can never complain if you're in the green, which we're mostly in the red, so I guess we could still complain. But that's what we're looking at as far as the current positions. Price targets for MP. April 7th price target is $50, which we already hit, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and change that green for now. Yeah, I think we already hit that. I set those. When did I set that? March 7th? Okay, I'll check after the video. But yeah, I think we hit that. End of your bear case 60. End of your bull case 80 to 100. All of these end of your bear cases have been set for like a couple months, especially these ones. Some of these other ones have been set like in the last month maybe, but okay, yeah, so these ones are the ones that have been set forever. Okay, so there you go. Yep, so that's what we're looking at. Relevant information in regards to the title's finished now. Best non-paying ways to support the channel if you would like to. I'm not asking you. Support the channel because you want to, not because I'm asking you. Share to social media if you want. Reddit, promote email campaigns, whatever you want to do. Anything that helps. Merchandise, it's going to be ready soon. Auspiciousbusiness.com. That's our website. Oh, let's just check this out real quick. It looks like such a sweet preview. We just got to check it out real quick. Cool little thing in here. Wait, what? The Trader Podcast, Investing Coach Music, Fiction Series? What does this mean? Okay. Well, if we actually come in the work section and you want to know what's coming from this company in the future, I mean, it's a one-man company, right? Fiction Series, podcast, metalcore, nonfiction series, music YouTube channel. And then if we come to the bottom here, Auspicious IPO. Brandon, you don't have the money for that. Your investing account was freaking $10,000, or $7,000, $10,000, $10,000 a couple of days ago. Yeah, yeah, that's down the line. Future auspicious events and products, right? But yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. All right, read the rest of this. All social media in the description. Check the description. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. If you have an email, if serious suggestion or question, email me at auspiciousbusiness.com if you want to. Our business model. There's going to be a video coming out on our business model. Okay, I deleted the other section, but there's going to be a video coming out on that soon, I think. Execute order 66. This is not financial advice. If you did not understand that reference, go watch Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Anyways, this is not financial advice, guys. Thank y'all so much. See y'all in the next one.